What is up, everybody? The history guy here. Well, I've got kind of a special treat today. I've got myself on a system that's got really good graphics settings. So we're going to see what this thing can do. Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts on max graphics settings. I have it on Fantastic, which is the highest setting you can go on. I did a test run to see if everything would work, and it worked beautifully without really any glitches whatsoever. And so we're going to dive into this. This is a scenario I've done before, but I want to go with a really high-tech single battleship to take on this entire fleet of 2 battleships, 5 heavy cruisers, and 5 destroyers, and see if I can do the job. So we're going to do this with boosted technology rather than more funds, and we're going to see if that's enough to build just a really nice battleship for $145 million. So first things first, we are going to max out the displacement and make this thing just as big as we can possibly go with it. We can drop out the range because that's pointless. We're going to go a little higher on bulkheads. We're going to make this thing as protected and as high-tech as possible, so it's super accurate and can just nail everything really well. We're going to only really have one kind of tower we can go with on this. Same goes for the secondary tower, which I'm going to sneak right up in there by the other one. We've only got one funnel we can go with, and so we'll stick that right there in the middle. There we go. And then, of course, before we get too far, we want to make sure we've got our barbettes where we want them so we can get the big guns. And it looks like I've got... Alright, so already we've got a little bit of an issue. We've got to scoot back some with this. So we've got room for the barbettes. Alright, I guess we can go up some. Alright, rear barbette. Same deal, kind of really only one spot I can go. We're going to go with the big guns because we're going to be doing enough other things to make these things accurate that, and I'm going to have enough other kinds of guns that I'm not too worried about their reloading time. So we're going to have 12 18-inch guns. I don't know if it matters if we scoot this guy up a little bit. Can't hurt to do it. Now we go for our secondary guns, and I'm going to go for as big a set of secondary guns as I can get away with. I don't know where all I can put these things, but alright, we'll go with 4 of those. That's kind of a little bit of kind of wasted space, but I'm not going to get too crazy about that. Some of you will. I know we have our purists out there who absolutely hate when I do anything that isn't historical. Suck it up, Buttercup. That's the way we're going with this because it's my ship and I can do what I want. And this is what I want. Okay, we've got... That gives us 18 6-inch guns. I think we've got some room for some 5-inch guns. Stick some down here too? No, I guess not. Alright, I don't really care to have anything smaller than that. I feel like it's probably a little bit pointless. So now let's go down here and let's definitely get radar Gen 2. You can see the difference that makes. Gun aiming speed, gun long range accuracy, 55% bonus. Big deal there. Rangefinder, same thing. We're going to get the best rangefinder we can possibly get. We're going to go with the best turrets, the best reloading. We're going to go with increased ammo shells because I'm not too worried about an explosion happening on my ship. I'm going to go with heavy, but not super heavy. Let's go with the best armor. It's going to be expensive, but we're going to be spending every bit of this money on one single ship. So I got to get my secondary tower. But I'm going to plug her in right there. Okay. Diesel engine 2 means we're going to go with oil fuel burners. We're going to go with the balanced draft boilers. We're going to go with 3 aux engine. We're going to go shaft 3. We're basically just maxing out everything we possibly can on this thing. Triple hull bottom. Best anti-torpedo I can get right now. Best citadel I can get. Best anti-flood system. At some point we're going to run out of being able to max out everything. And at that point I'll worry about making changes. Alright, so we've got really heavy duty, this Krupp armor. It's expensive, so we're going to go with, not belt, we're going to go with the thickest deck armor I can possibly handle before the weight maxes out. Because we're going to stay far away, because we're going to have accuracy and range on our side. Okay, we're at 8-inch deck armor. We're starting to get close on the weight now. I probably should protect the turrets, but I'm not entirely worried about that. We'll go up on the deck extended. We're starting to get close on the weight now. We're 954 feet long, 2,400 crew. I'm just looking around. Oh, yeah. High TNT. And that does put me way over on cost. So this is where we're going to have to start making some decisions and look at what's expensive and what can I get away with losing here. Maybe armor, but it's gonna hurt me on a weight. But the armor's that's super expensive. Oh yeah, that definitely did the trick, but it killed me on weight. So we're gonna find a happy medium. There we go. All right, I think we might be there. Is there anything else? I'm sure there's something else I'm missing, and you guys will let me know all about it. And that's fine. I say that kind of half jokingly because I know some of you take this very seriously, and I have no problem with that because I love history, and I know that you love, some of you love naval history as much as I love other areas of history, and so I don't fault you for that at all. And I mean it when I say, please give me your feedback. You don't got to be a jerk about it, as a few of you have been, but 99% of you have been awesome, and your suggestions have been great. And even when I've disagreed with you about something, understand that it's great that we can have these differences of opinion. That's what makes it fun, that we can have these conversations. So here we go. I'm sure I forgot something, but we're going to see how this bad boy does. The weight was kind of offset, and I probably, in hindsight, as I was clicking on launch, realized that, and I could have messed with that a little bit, but here we go. I just want to dive in and see what the graphics look like and see what happens when we take on an entire Navy all by ourselves. So two battleships, 5 heavy cruisers, 5 destroyers. It's the Austro-Hungarian Empire against the United States. First of all, let's get a look at this guy. There you go. Highest graphic settings. I would imagine the real difference we're going to see is when it comes to the firing of the guns. So where's he at? He's to the south, so we got to get turned around, and we're gonna go ahead and max out the speed until we make contact, which I would imagine would be sooner rather than later. We've got 2.5 hours. I'm gonna stay as distant as I can, understanding that he's going to send those destroyers right at me, so they're probably going to get close, but one volley should be enough to take them out. I've got 778 rounds of these 18-inch guns, so those aren't going to last forever, but I got plenty of other weaponry. For those of you asking about some of these settings, because I saw some of you make comments about, so normal here where it says, that's actually referring to the aggressiveness of the fire. You know, if you go on aggressive mode, that means that it's going to open fires at any range, whether I can hit them or not. Normal is where you're kind of normally set, and then save means you're only going to wait for a high probability target before firing. Same thing here. Auto means that they're going to automatically choose the target depending on, or choose the type of ammo depending on the target. And then you can also kind of manually choose that. I did spot somebody. I don't know what it was. I don't even see him. But my shots are going out there. He's 26 kilometers away and I fired. Looks like it's a battleship. There's the American flag. Kind of feel bad firing on it. If I can keep him out somewhere around that 15-kilometer range, I'll feel pretty good about that. Dang, I landed a shot already. What's he at? What's the distance here? 25 kilometers away and I got a hit. There was a 5% chance hit and I landed it. Here comes some more shots coming in. Boy, that thing actually reloads pretty fast. It's that automatic reload. Those shots didn't come in on me. That came on this ship. That came on someone else. Or they just landed really far behind. I'm going to slow my speed down a little bit. You're still pretty far away. Those things are coming in so slowly right now. Oh, one deflected off the hull. But that one landed right in the middle of his funnel. Destroyed his funnel. And here come his destroyers. They're going to come flying at me now. I'll keep the long-range guns firing on his battleship for now. But our shorter guns will be able to start firing. We're going to angle over just a little bit. I want to get the rearmost gun firing on him. Oh, that's glorious. Look, watch those things fire now. That's awesome. What's the reload time on these things? 68 seconds. That's that automatic. Oh, yeah. Haven't landed anything else since then. I'm going to back up a little bit. I want to get a nice view of these guns firing this time. It is still a little bit choppy. I mean, that's to be expected, I guess. Wrong view. They're still really far out there. I still can't get used to the E and Q being backwards. His whole fleet's coming at me now. Come on, baby. Let's land another one on him. How far out is he now? About 17 kilometers. Gonna be in range of my 8-inch gun soon. Man, none of that landed even close. Just gotta be careful. I don't want to get too close to him and have him really kind of open up on me. Let's go ahead and turn. going to take a while to do that anyway. Oh, we landed one. 484, got penetration. That dropped him down to 70%. I have torn up the front of that battleship. Come on, let's land another one. Yes. I think my smaller guns are going to start firing now. Looks like that's what these are. It's coming in on this cruiser. And now we're in range of his battleship. So now I've got to be a little careful. So my 8-inch guns are firing now. We're going to see how we do when we take a shot. Yeah, he landed one right there. A 13-inch, and it did 6 damage. 6.8 damage. That's nice. That's what we like to see. He's landing shots, but they're just not doing much. Doesn't mean I want to let him keep doing that. Looks like we landed a hit on another one. Alright, here come the cruisers. Or the destroyers. He's in range of my 5-inch guns now. We can get a salvo with the big ones, though. One should be enough to destroy one of these things. I don't want him getting in there with his torpedoes. See how lucky I can get. We're in range for him now, so he's opening up on me. I probably need to move back. Yeah, everything's gonna land in front. I don't like how close I'm getting. His destroyer's within 8 kilometers now. Boom! One shot, 20,000 damage. Bye-bye! Let's try that again on the Hamilton. Now, I do have some damage to one of my turrets. I didn't armor those as much as I probably should have. He's landing a lot of shots on me. It's just not doing much damage. But it'll add up eventually. Might have a hit here. Oh, came awful close. Got him. All I need to do is land one hit with those 18-inch guns, and those destroyers are toast. Got a heavy cruiser here, the Baltimore. Let's go after him next. So we've got a battleship. that's been hurt, the Nebraska, but not too bad. The Belknap. Start taking on these cruisers. They're coming at me now. Boom. There's a couple of hits on the Baltimore, but not a lot of damage. I do have a fire, but that's about it. Once I get away from him a little bit, I'll turn again so I can get all my guns going. Landing a lot of smaller hits. I got a couple 18-inch hits on him. There's one. I got a secondary tower. That should help. Go after this destroyer. Looks like I landed some more pretty solid hits on the bottom. Oh boy, he's bunched them up right here. Alright, let's get back to where my ship is. I'm still way closer than I want to be. Ah, what's going on? A lot of fire coming in on me right now. I don't like that. Not sure why we're having trouble turning to the right. I don't know if I took some damage to the rudder. Doesn't look like it. I'm definitely exposing myself right now. A couple more hits on the Haggard and he's toast. Or she, as the case may be. There we go. Alright, I want to check my ammo situation. Oh, I'm good. I've still got 606 on the 18-inch. Still got to get further away. Alright, now we're able to turn right. Do not want to be this close. Let's go after the Pittsburgh. I'm a Cleveland Browns fan, so of course I want to take out Pittsburgh. My wife's a Steelers fan, though. Oh, couple hits. At 89%. Baltimore is getting close. What we got left? 2 destroyers, all 5 heavy cruisers, for now anyway, and both battleships. But 2 cruisers are close and 1 battleship's bad shape. Pittsburgh's main gun's destroyed. Alright, let's go back and see where we are. Pittsburgh's gone. Where's the Baltimore? There's Maryland, California, Baltimore. Alright, we're going for the California next. Down to 85%, so I gotta be careful here. I might start taking some damage that could really affect me. I'm gonna go ahead and swing around. There are some big hits on California. Still firing though, so we're not gonna let up on her until she's done. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's gotta be it. Wow, those were some big hits for California to basically say, nah, I'm good. There's a 1,300 damage hit, mid-deck penetration. And a 1782 here. Alright, California sank. Let's keep turning. Probably after the Maryland now. Oh, the Washington, Maryland, Baltimore is over here, already kind of in bad shape. The other destroyers are staying with the battleships. They'll be nothing more than a minor annoyance when I get there. How far are we right now? Only 8 kilometers out from these cruisers. Come on, let's land a shot on him. All his cruisers bunched up in one spot. Washington's toast. Baltimore's close. Let's go ahead and finish off Baltimore. 80% now for my battleship. But no flooding. That should be it for Baltimore. She's at 10%. The fire should take care of the rest. Alright, I'm going to turn my attention to the Maryland. And then we go after the battleships. She should, yeah, she's starting to flood. She'll sink. Boom. Oh, yeah. Alright, we'll speed things up a little bit here until we take out the Maryland. Hopefully these 18-inch shells come in and do the job. Come on, baby. Ah, they hit him, but not in the right spot. He's actually getting low on his 9-inch guns. There we go. That should do it. She's not, yeah, she's at 5% structurally. She's not going to stay afloat. All right. Baltimore's actually hanging on. I don't know what's up with that. Guess we're going to keep shooting until she's completely gone. Maryland 2%. There we go. Maryland's gone. Alright, let's finish the Baltimore. Basically just sitting there. Whole thing's, you can tell it's just been burned out. I don't know how it's, I mean, there can't be any men left on it. Here we go. These are the killer shots coming in now. Unreal. I'm getting a little more aggressive now. I'm staying close. I'm kind of slow, so maneuverability is kind of an issue for me right now because I've taken some damage that's slowing me down. Actually taking a lot of 14-inch hits from these battleships right now, but it's not doing a whole lot. Thank you. Okay. Now that we're at 72%, we've taken out all of his cruisers and 3 of his destroyers. I think he had 5 destroyers. That leaves his battleships. Nebraska's already taken some damage, so let's see if we can put her under. Make it a one-on-one with the battleships. We've got 13-inch guns. Plenty of ammo. There we go. I still really should move away from him. If I start taking any more damage, I will. I'd rather engage these guys at a further distance. Where am I at right now? Yeah, we're only 8 kilometers away. That benefits him, because I've got more accurate guns. So let's get out of here. Speed this thing up as fast as it'll go. We just nailed him some more. He just landed a ton of 14-inch hits on me. I'm down to 63%, and my main tower's taking some damage. I'm definitely gonna move out. There we go. I just landed a bunch of 18-inch hits on him. I think they're mostly hitting his belt armor because I'm too close. Get out of here, boys. Turn that away. There's a bunch of hits. Nice. Problem is, I'm not sure I can outrun him anyway. And he's gonna pursue me. So I'm probably just better off to turn and fire. Here we go. These are the ones. Ah. Alright, let's turn and just go toe-to-toe with these guys. Because they're closing in on me. I'm not fast enough at this point to spread the distance out. So let's just get my guns on him. know what type of ammo we're using, but let's see what armor piercing will do. There we go. Pretty much starting from scratch with this guy. And I'm down to about 53%. So I'm not nearly as accurate as I was, because I should have armored my towers a little more. This guy's got 14-inch guns. Here we go. They're not causing a lot of damage, but you can see that structurally they're weakening him. Every salvo from those big guns seems to be taking out about 10%. I see my guns firing on those destroyers because they're coming in on me now. I gotta be careful with them, because if they get close enough for torpedoes, I could be in trouble. Let's switch to high explosive and take them out. Oh, you got lucky. Slow back down to full speed. There we go. He's gone. One destroyer to go. Here comes the salvo. It's going to finish him off. Right now. Unless we fire too far in front. There we go. Alright, that leaves a one-on-one duel with the battleship. I'm going to switch back over to armor piercing now. Alright, come on, baby. Let's see what these things can do this time. Nice. Nice. comes another round. Come on, boys. Oh, yeah. Now he's in trouble. One more salvo from those 18-inch guns might just do it. He's out of 14-inch ammo. Here they come. Not quite. Well, I guess we've answered the question whether or not I can do this with just one battleship if it's high-tech enough. Still some things I learned. Definitely need to armor up those towers a little more. This battle took a lot longer than it otherwise might have if I had protected those towers better, because then I would have had a lot more accuracy with some of these shots. And definitely losing my speed, not being able to stay at the distance I wanted to, certainly allowed him to cause a lot more damage on me than he otherwise might have. Alright, let's see if this is it. Woo! He might sink before structural failure. He's starting to go down. Here comes another salvo. Come on, baby. Put him under. Let me go ahead and switch back to high explosive. Can't believe this thing's still floating. Look at it. Here we go. Let's see how these high explosive rounds do this time. How are you still afloat? I think it's just a matter of waiting for the damage to run its course now. I guess we'll go back to armor piercing because the explosions aren't doing a whole lot. Let's see what happens this time. There we go. Alright, there's victory. So let me know your thoughts as always. Drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks so much guys for watching. We'll see you again soon.